Okay. People find it hard to understand others sometimes. In fact, oftentimes they misinterpret each other's words. I, for one, can tell that Patrick Henry has misinterpreted what King George and the British's stance on slavery and independence were. Slavery can be taken in more than one context. You can call a housemaid who works her butt off and gets paid, you could call her a slave. Or you could call someone who hauls gallons and gallons of water and gets paid next to nothing. You could call them a slave too. I mean, you might consider one slavery or you might consider both slavery, but it really all just depends on the context, right? Well, let me make myself clear. The British and King George have more control over the country than you do, but that doesn't mean that you have no independence at all. I have spoken many words in my life, and I can assure you that not one person I have given advice to has failed under the terms that I have addressed. Continuing, I will address slavery. It is for the citizens' own good to have slavery around. Slavery will minimize all the work you do. You'll be paying them minimum wages, so you're not going to be losing a lot of money out of your pocket, and your time is worth more than your money. And slaves are desperate anyways, so what does it matter? I mean, we can stick with slavery and it doesn't even matter. Why would we change their lifestyles? And even if they weren't slaves, what are they going to do with themselves? I mean, come on, think about it. They're slaves. Like, there's nothing else better for them than to stay slaves, because you and I, we're all high class, and we know that we're not fit to do their jobs that they've been working at for forever, and they're strong and fit, and they're just ready. They are ready to be slaves, and they can continue their jobs and contributing for what they've been working for. This is kind of similar to how I'm assuming King George is thinking. Why not have slavery? The king has pure intentions, just like the one who gave it all, Yeah. So this meaning you have independence and government is just putting limits on it. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, although you might feel like we're taking your independence away, we're not taking away your independence. Trust me. Have you lost your jobs? Have you lost your money to the government? Has the government taken your money? Okay. Have you lost all your freedoms? Okay, I think we all know the answer, and you haven't. Well, I mean, we still allow all your freedoms, we just limit them for your own safety. I mean, you're still independent, and people just don't recognize it. Then they will accuse us that we're the bad guys as the government, and but we're not. We're not the bad guys here. The only people who are the bad guys are the people who lead you astray. And I'm not talking about the British, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Moreover, King George and the British are wanting what's best for you, and they're doing this by allowing you to have only select information. We're not keeping information from you, just select information, so you're not concerned over something you don't need to be concerned about. We're limiting your freedoms for a reason, and we're not taking them away. We're just making them more secure so that you're safer in your homes as war might come about. So we're just allowing the act of slavery to be taken upon those who are desperate for little to no money.